The year is 2258. The name of the place is Babylon 5.
Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Andrew. Today we're checking out Babylon 5, Season 1, Episode 12. So let's just get straight into it.
Ship Omega, you may proceed to jump gate. Shuttle Copernicus, you're clear for docking Bay 4. Earth 4 ship, continue to hold. Minbari ship, hold.
A lot of our job's got to be boring. She's responsible for a lot of logistical stuff.
We have a failure in the base system. Computer, it's waging the transport.
Platform 6 activated. Departure sequence engaged.
Computer malfunction?
Output. I'm switching you to beacon Zeta. Standby. Do not attempt to alter your course.
Okay.
Transport. Do not start your engines.
She just said don't move. Well, he panicked immediately.
Alright. Let's go.
It didn't look that clear. Flames coming out the door.
To you I give the grain, the light, and the sky. To you, a sacred heritage. To you, the land and sea.
I didn't realize Jakar was religious.
There's been an accident on one of our cargo ships. The Talquith.
Was there much damage?
The entire cargo bay was blown out. Afraid the Jaquan Eth was destroyed in the accident.
No.
Okay.
No.
I have no idea what that is. It seems serious.
The computer malfunction might have been caused by operator error.
Even if that were true, what do you expect? People have been forced to work triple shifts because we are understaffed in every area.
Okay, triple shifts.
We are the victims here.
You lost some cargo, Ambassador. Alberto Del Vientos lost his life.
I guess that dude survived.
The ship was placed in jeopardy through no fault of his own, and he reacted.
Yeah, he reacted badly.
Looks like the contractors installed substandard chips throughout the entire system. That would explain how they
Okay.
managed such a low bid on the installation. We're checking it all now.
Contractors being cheap.
We're gonna have to reroute the controls to the other docking bays until new chips can be installed.
The problem's dockside run much deeper than a few microchips, Commander.
Yeah, weren't they talking something about this last episode? When they got those new fighters?
There's no one who can have a Jaquan Eth delivered in time for the ceremony. However, there is one
What is
being
it?
on the station who has
Some kind of animal?
Well, who is it?
Ambassador Valari.
What? Yoo-hoo!
Okay.
Why does the universe hate me?
It's going to be difficult for Jakar to get that off in. He's going to have to give up something he doesn't want to.
There's already been an accident.
Accidents happen, but our experts have assured us that your new budget is more than sufficient for safe and efficient running of Babylon 5.
Well, it's obviously not true.
I assume the news about the budget is leaked by now. The station business channel is running a detailed analysis.
They just had an accident where someone got killed.
As far as the Senate's concerned, they're bound by a government contract. They can't quit and they can't go on strike. Why give them anything?
Commander, we've got a problem.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay, why can't they quit? You can just stop working.
Transport and the dock workers are calling in sick.
How serious is it?
Well, as far as we can determine, none of them are actually ill. They're just calling.
I'd rather stop working than lose my life.
My grandmother was a Boston cop. I remember her telling me about the blue flu. They used to use it to get around sanctions on work stoppages.
In other words, we have an illegal strike on our hands.
Okay. They're using up all their sick days.
How much more of this they expect us to take? We need a 10-hour turnaround after we work a double shift.
You're lucky if you get 4!
You're lucky if you get any.
Yeah, they definitely got to do something. I don't know about the rest of the world, but that's illegal in Australia.
Now, first of all, I don't want to hear the word strike anymore.
Why?
The hell with your talk. You got people dying out here, Mr. Security Man. Yeah! And Sinclair wants us to talk. What do you think we are, fools?
Well, yeah, they got to talk to him. They also they're going to get anything.
I'm asking your people to go back to work. If they don't, I'll have to bring the Senate Labor Committee in on this, and they could invoke the Rush Act.
They don't have the guts to do that. It would inflame public opinion here.
What's the Rush Act?
If you force them into a conference
We
with my
won't be the
security
first to
force-
use violence.
I saw what went down in the docking bay. They're angry, New York.
They've got a right to be angry.
I don't think you fully understand the consequences.
Don't tell me about consequences.
What's out of the
My father was
consequences?
shot dead during the 37 mining strikes on Ganymede. I have spent my entire life defending workers' rights, and I'm not a...
Okay. People getting shot during a strike?
50,000 commercial credits in cash in advance.
That's an outrage! Of course it's an outrage. The question is, how important is your religious ceremony to you?
He's gonna have to pay. He's having a bit too much fun out of this.
Providing troops if he decides the rush
Okay.
is necessary.
You're not serious. We have over 1,000 dock workers on this station. If we start arresting them, we could have a riot on our hands.
The more reason to end this thing.
I don't know how they can arrest someone for not going to work.
Understood, Commander?
Understood. Senator.
I don't know anything about labour laws. But I'm pretty sure Australia's got some pretty good ones. I definitely don't think you can get shot for not going to work here.
50,000 credits in cash. Where is the Jaquaneth?
Actually, Jakar,
What's up with his eyes?
changed my mind. The Jaquaneth plant is not for sale.
What?
A very tiny portion of revenge for what you did to our colony on Ragesh 3
And to my nephew. Did you think that I had forgotten that?
Okay, yeah. Gotta get his payback somehow.
That can only kick me off the station. He might even thank me.
Oh, we nearly hit that.
Earth sympathizes with your situation.
I'm sure it does.
I, personally, understand your feelings.
Probably treats all the guilds this bad.
We've cut away the fat, yes. But we've left the muscle and bone.
Think we know where the fat went.
Ms. Conley.
What, she's not allowed to make a joke?
We were promised an increase by last year's negotiator.
I wish I could help, but I've seen no written agreement to that effect. Without that, my hands are tied. There are simply no funds available.
What? Should have got it in writing?
Every piece needs to be overhauled, but we don't have the money or the manpower to do it. And if you won't do nothing about it, you can damn well get your experts to run those docks.
That's your response. You leave me no choice but to invoke the Rush Act. What? Is that what you want?
Okay. What's this Rush Act we keep hearing about? They can't physically force them to work.
Workers always get shafted. But this time we're gonna fight back.
Eduardo, we have to keep cool. If we don't, we're finished here and back on Earth.
We have a right to defend ourselves, Leoma, but not with violence.
I really don't know anything about workers' rights.
Pushed you, wouldn't you push back?
It looked like he had a bit of a beard in that shot.
Word's all over the station the Dockers Guild has dropped their blue flu story. They've officially declared this a strike.
Damn.
Okay. They're not pretending anymore?
But if she persists in this illegal action, the Rush Act will be put into force, and your troops had better be ready to enforce it.
Are they actually going to explain this Rush Act? It's like the fourth time they've brought it up.
Perform the ritual in the first rays of sunlight that shine past the mountain, a magnificent sight. Those of us who can't be there must still perform the ritual at the same moment, a moment which is almost upon us.
Okay, I was going to say there's no mountains around here.
Look, I can't force you to do this, but in the name of interstellar goodwill, not to mention peace and quiet...
Sinclair's got to deal with this.
Asking.
You know I would do anything for you, my good friend.
Why he's got a massive strike going on?
This isn't about money, Commander, or spiritual beliefs. Jakar is only worried about losing face.
Okay. He seems serious about his religion. I don't think he's faking that.
Natoth, proceed.
When are you going to stop
Time to
being
steal it
reasonable?
now.
When you stop being unreasonable.
I honestly don't understand why you're being so difficult, Miss Conley.
It seems pretty simple.
I strongly recommend you send your people back to work now.
Stuff it.
Commander, I refuse to pander to these people anymore.
He hasn't done much pandering. He's only had one other conversation with them.
Our workers are tired and fed up. They're been pushed as far as they're willing to go.
This is not just a matter of disrupting shipping schedules. You know what could happen if I have to order Garibaldi in.
Same thing that happens every time labor stood up for themselves and said no more. They'll try to break us, we'll fight back, someone will get hurt, maybe killed. For what it's worth, I'm sorry this has to happen here.
I'm guessing this kind of stuff happened a lot in real life. I just don't know anything about it. But you think they'd have better laws in the future? Like not being able to use military force on workers?
Lieutenant Commander Ivanova, in 10 seconds you will escort any unauthorized person still present to the brig and leave him there.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how any of them are authorized to be in there.
8, 7.
It's the command center for the whole ship.
You are impeding the right to know, Commander! Hurry!
I don't see how any of them are allowed to be in the first place.
You are ordered to move in with your security troops and end it now. No negotiations, no delay.
What you're asking can only end in violence.
I know that.
I don't understand how they can use military force on people not working.
Replacement workers are already reporting to launch centers on Earth, and Babylon 5 security forces are expected to begin mass arrests
Shut
in
that
a
thing
moment.
off! It's going down.
I think I found it very ignorant on labor disputes. I don't think I've ever seen them get this bad.
I have to place you and your people under arrest. Don't make me do it the hard way.
There is no other way. So get to it, or get out of here.
Yep. They're just making things worse.
What's the situation, Chief?
We're cordoned off the docking bay. Give the word, we'll pump in morph gas and arrest them while they're asleep.
I wanted to avoid this.
So did I.
They could have just did that in the first place.
Chop one up for the dock worker.
Yeah. We did her all.
They didn't really achieve anything.
I'm authorized to use any means necessary, correct, Mr. Zento?
Yes, any means necessary.
Am I assured of your full support on this?
Absolutely.
Then under that authority, I choose the following means.
Okay. To give them what they want?
I am reallocating 1.3 million credits from
Oh, yeah.
Babylon 5's military budget
He was given any means necessary.
of all dockside equipment and to start hiring additional workers. I am declaring a complete amnesty for any striking worker or guild representative who has committed no other crimes during this period.
You can't do this.
You're right, I couldn't, until you convinced the Senate to invoke the Rush Act.
Okay.
You should never hand someone a gun unless you're sure where they'll point it. Your mistake. 1 minute.
He was allowed to do whatever he wants to end the strike, which actually gave him the power to give him the money they need.
You know damn well you twisted the intent of that order, and you won't get away with it.
I'm pretty sure he will.
You look like weak old bread. Why don't you get some sleep?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Now that we've calmed things down.
You still got the flower situation to deal with.
What is it this time?
Jakar and Londo are approximately half an inch from killing each other.
I've been up for almost 2 days straight with no sleep. This makes me a very cranky man.
Yes, we've noticed. Have you considered meditation?
I ran a check on the Jaquan F and discovered it had a chemical composition which makes it a controlled botanical substance. Illegal to possess, except for legitimate medical...
Illegal drugs.
It is no
Some
more
kind of
harmful than a
hallucinogen.
bottle of your whiskey.
File a protest if you wish, but you'll have to turn the plant over to me. You'll be fully compensated.
You may have the Jaquan Ed.
Thank you, Ambassador.
I have already gotten my enjoyment from it anyway.
Yeah, he just wanted to mess with him for a while.
Yes, if we can't be there, we must still make our prayers at the same moment as those on our planet.
Is that sunlight also travels through space? Think about it.
Okay.
The sunlight that touched Shaquan Mountain 10 of your years ago will reach this station in 12 hours. Been on a long journey, but it's still the same sunlight.
When did he come up with that?
Good enough for you to conduct your ceremony. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. It might be.
A nice little workaround.
You
You are a far more spiritual man than I gave you credit for.
The Senate has decided to let your decision on the strike stand without comment.
I'm glad they see it my way.
They do not. But public opinion is on your side.
Oh boy.
Orin Zento has powerful friends. By embarrassing him, you embarrass them. Today.
Okay. That dude didn't seem very good at his job.
If I were you, Commander, I would watch things very carefully. You are not the most popular person in government circles right now.
I don't know why. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal. This seems like a bunch of people's egos were hurt. Alright, there we have it. Episode 12? Sinclair found a good workaround for both situations. Seems like he was just waiting for them to invoke the Rush Act, so we can give the workers what they need. And also found a workaround with the flower situation. Londo got to have his fun, and Jakar got to still have his ceremony. This turned out to be a good episode for showing Sinclair's problem-solving abilities, which are pretty good. He's very good at working out the problem, thinking through the situation, coming up with a way to solve the problem as best he can for everybody involved. And also showed that he just doesn't do what the government says. He does things his own way, which I've shown that multiple times. So that's nothing new. So that's a pretty good episode. It also made me feel very stupid about labour laws and disputes and stuff like that. Unions and all that kind of stuff. I don't know anything about any of that kind of stuff. But I'm sure there's a lot of terrible stories out there. But I'm pretty sure Australia's got pretty good laws about that. Alright guys, anyway, thanks for watching. If you made this fun video, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want. I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.